He will be now, yeah.
What's going on, Damon? How are you?
How are you?
I'm a bit tired.
Why?
Why am I tired?
Yeah, why are you tired?
So at the moment, I'm mad busy, one, and it's just lots of work to get through. I'm not, when you finish each day knowing that you've not completed your task for the day. And not for want of trying as well, one of those ones. So I've got that sort of situation at the moment, which hopefully will be a lot easier soon. And then last night was a mad little adventure still. So I've got a voice over that I need recorded for a commercial that I'm doing. And so I wanted Abracadabra to do it. So then he's like, yeah, just pull up to my studio. I goes, did you look at the words? He's like, no, I've looked at it. It's I'm like, no. He's like, just come to the studio. So I was like, okay, cool. So, but I had a call that finished at 10:30 last night. So I did the call and then I pulled up. I went to his studio, got there around 11, just before 11, because it's not too far from where I live. Got there just before 11, did the whole studio thing. And then, but I was there. His boys were recording verses for this song. Best believe I was in the studio till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Why?
Because the way they'd arranged the studio session was for his boys to record their verse, but like, obviously the guys were taking ages to write their verses. I literally started watching Squid Game for the first time. This is like all I did yesterday. Imagine I'm in the studio so long, yeah. I watched a full episode and almost 2 of Squid Game episodes. Then I fell asleep. I did so many, like when you do so many things. And then eventually his boy finished his verse. And his boy, and then he was able to record my voiceover for me. And then but he did a good job, but it was a
wait. So everybody done their thing in the studio before he got to do his thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, you're good. I would have just gone home and come back.
I want to come back though. I want to come back.
You're good. Well, I mean, you got it done.
My job, innit? And I definitely want to come back. It was late at night. Like there was no way on earth I was coming back.
I'm talking about. I would have just come back today or something.
Yeah, but he's not in the studio every day.
No, but this is you, man. This is what you, man, doing it.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like he's not in the studio every day. So it's not like I could turn up today and he's not there. You know what I mean? So it's it was a bit of a mad one. But what was mad, yeah? I don't even know if I should be telling this, but I found it so interesting. So I got to the studio with loads of boys. As people are recording their verse, because it is his song, it's a remix of one of these songs. As people are recording their verse, they're recording, leaving. And then all the man them are getting tired and leaving. Do you know what I mean? People are just going, right?
Yeah.
And then there was one boy left to record his verse. And then I heard one of them saying, oh, I just come out of prison. So I said to him, when did you get out? So it's me and him. Like Abra's in and out. Because again, he just wants to record my thing as well as another song that he's supposed to record yesterday, which obviously he couldn't. Obviously, he couldn't drag me down and not record my thing, but it was mad late. His studio session was supposed to finish at 3, finished at 4. So like he had to record my thing and then we left. But anyway, so it's me, Abra, and this guy, and the engineer. And I said to him, like, when did you get home from prison? He said, today. No, he said yesterday. I goes, yesterday? He goes, yeah, like today, like this morning. because obviously it's the middle of the night now. He's like, yeah, this.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, are you being serious? He was like, yeah, like, because explain that, what that must feel to, like what is that? Explain that, because I was so fascinated. Because like, you hear about people coming from prison and like the man then picking them up and da 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 da.
Yeah, yeah,
But like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
yeah,
legit in a studio, like 6 studio as well. Like, you know, like not no, obviously this is an established artist. Like, so we're not in no like meaty
Yeah.
studio. Like we're in a big boy studio that's like huge with bloody like the engineer, some white guy that I didn't even that.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? It's proper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
studio.
yeah, yeah. Proper things.
I'm like, bro. So do you understand what's going on? You basically have just landed today, yeah, and you've gone on one of the biggest, like potentially the tune's gonna be big. I reckon the tune's gonna be massive. You've gone on the remix of one of the biggest tunes, just like that. He goes, I know, bro. I goes, bro, isn't that like mental? He's like, no, but obviously we've all grafted a long time for this. I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. Some people are in their house right now, yeah, they're dreaming about making a tune with Abracadabra. Some people in their house right now, they're dreaming of being in a studio like this. You yesterday were doing bang up.
How long was he away for?
I don't even know, but like I was like, you yesterday were doing bang up,
Yeah.
and now you're here. And he was looking at me like I was mad, and I was thinking, bro, don't you understand? Like, you know, like you can't even look backwards here from here now.
Yeah.
I gave him my number. I was like, bro, just keep me posted. Like, you know, like,
bro, you know what? Yeah, you see when I'm on the gram, yeah, and every now and then I'll see like something saying, bloody rapper, bloody blah, just released from jail. Like I know I'm old, innit? I know I'm old. You know what? Man, need to get Loren on one of these podcasts because every time a name pops up, I'm like, who is this? And I suppose it's the same everywhere, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I would imagine it's a lot worse in America because just America is just a lot bigger. You know, you see these rappers that just come from nowhere. The jewels that they got and the money that they got is mad. But boy, if that's your guy, if you know, if you've grown up with this guy and he's your people, a man's gone jail, but you know he can rap and he can produce or he can whatever. When he comes out, you're gonna bust him, innit? To a certain man, jail is just part and parcel of because I know what you mean about what you just come out yesterday and you're here today, like
Damon, he's not even slept. He's not even seen his mom and dad.
fam, he's chasing the guap, fam. He's chasing the guap.
Fam, no, let me explain it to you. I go, so what did you do? Was a man then picked me up and met me with some tracksuits. I chilled a little bit, ate some food, went and done my hair because his hair looked neat. It didn't look rough like someone that just landed from jail, fam.
Yeah.
Some girl did my hair, and then after that, I came here. I've been here since.
Bro, listen.
He laced it first, and then he called Uber home. And I had his bag. And do you know what's mad as well, Damon? Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad about the maddest thing he said to me yesterday where I was like, wow, man are old out here. Do you know what's mad? This is the maddest. Imagine the youth says to me, he brings out from his pocket, goes, what do I do with this? Do you know what he was showing me? A check. He said, what do I do? Do I take it post office? Like, how, like, what do I do?
Who are we talking about here?
You know, like, you know when you're, Damon, it sounds mad, but you know when you're 23, why would you have seen a check before?
You know what's funny? See, I went to my mum's the other day, yeah, and my sister was like, you know, you got a checkbook here. And we both started laughing. And then she was like, you're mad old. Why are you still getting checkbooks? I'm like, I don't know. Who sent who? Like, she's moving like I requested a checkbook. Listen, I've had checkbooks in the past. Knowing
you, D, you probably did request that though. I can imagine D asking the bank, you know, yeah, I need my checkbook in it.
Bro, I don't even know how to write a check. I don't even know I don't even know how to write a check, but for him, yeah. Because the funny
Who's
thing
that you talking about?
just some guy that Femi was in the studio with yesterday. He just come out of jail. The maddest thing is, yeah, we would have grown up on films, and in the films they would have spoken about checks. Do you know what I mean? Or even like sitcoms or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, let me pay you with this check. By the time you put the check in your account, the money will be all of that kind of stuff. Them man, they don't know nothing about checks. It's the sign of the times.
I had to say to him, I had to like do one of them. I said to him, how old are you? He goes, 23. I goes, why would you know what to do with? Because I was about to start going in. I goes, why would you know? Because everything, your whole life has been cash and bank transfer.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, thinking about that. Yeah, do you know there's things that have been invented and disappeared before certain people have been born, like within our lifetime.
Well, like Betamax, maybe within your lifetime. Like Betamax.
No, I'm not even talking that far back. You see, like mini disc. Mini disc was in our lifetime. It didn't pop. It didn't bang. I know people.
A lot of man use mini disc though.
I know a lot of people that
the hood love mini disc.
Well, I know man that was changing their car stereo for mini disc and them thing there. Like man was going in. Yeah. Man was going in. Imagine this thing came out. How long was its run? What, 5 years? 10 years, maybe?
Couple years. It was a flop though. It was actually a flop though, innit?
Of course it was.
5 years max.
Big flop.
But even the Discman, yeah, was that really banging? I think the only thing that banged was the Walkman, really, innit?
What are you talking about? The Discman banged, blood.
Yeah, but where did you had to hold the Discman though? You couldn't jog with the Discman. The Walkman, at least you could clip it onto your jeans and then run, you know what I'm saying, run with the big headphones on. What could you do with Discman? Because if you put it sideways, it wouldn't work. I had a Discman though.
I had a Discman. I loved it. Do you know what I used to do? This is past the statute of limitation. But do you know what I used to do? I used to basically have a Discman, yeah, from Argos, yeah, and it had a 1 year warranty, a Sony Walkman Discman. Had a 1 year warranty. Do you know what I did?
Here comes the Nigerian antics.
Every year you changed it, innit? You went and
every year I broke
a new one, innit?
I broke it on purpose. I broke it on purpose every year.
Oh gosh!
Standard. Listen, that's.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Yeah, sorry to cut you, D. I'll never forget this day. Yeah, I was in Foot Locker Camden. Yeah. And this girl was in there. She was a young girl. I must have been about 20. She was about 15, 16. And she had these Air Max. She had the 95s. And when I mean the bubble, the trainer was battered. Absolutely battered. And she had the audacity. She had the box and she put it out the box and she put it on the side and she goes, oh, the bubble's broken, innit? And I'm looking at this girl like, you idiot. You have rinsed these crepe. And imagine it. The manager okayed it and they gave her a fresh pair. On my life, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, what? He actually gave her a fresh pair. He said, yes, a faulty bubble, and gave her.
You see that behavior? Yeah? I'm just vexed that I didn't do that. Like,
yeah, that's what I was. You know what?
Yeah, I'm just vexed. You know the amount of things that I've had all now. Yeah, I bought like a little boat. A little toy boat for the bath for Casalo Victor, yeah, and you can change the heads on it. So it's like imagine like a little boat, and you put the heads on, and different heads squirt out different types of water. Like one spins, there's a shower, something. I've had it about a week. The thing stopped working. Like, and in my head, I'm thinking, can I be bothered to pack this up, send it back to where I bought it from? I don't even know where I bought it from. But you see this whole internet thing. I honestly, how I move is like I buy things from Amazon. I don't look at the company that I'm buying it from. I just go Amazon, type in what I want.
Yeah.
So all now, what am I sending it back to Amazon? I ain't even got the packaging. Listen, I wish I was like man like Femi and this girl. Do you know what I mean?
Some people are on it. Some people are just on it. You know, I think people with money are on that. That's what it is. It's us poor people that can't be
Yeah.
bothered.
I'm not on
Yeah.
all
That's
that.
straight facts. People that've got money, they will go back and they will hunt back for what their things. They want their things
Yeah.
back. It's us
Yeah.
man ain't got no P. We're like, you
Because
know
they know
what?
their
I can't be
rights.
bothered.
They know
Yeah,
their
yeah.
rights. The amount of things that
I
I've
can-
got that are probably like worn out or whatever that is within the warranty or I'm within my rights to.
Shall I tell you the irony is, if I took my pair of trainers back, yeah, and they were 40, yeah, and I put them on the side, I'd feel embarrassed that someone was looking at me like I was trying to think. I would actually
Yeah.
feel like, oh, yeah, see the bubble. It's gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it with confidence. I wouldn't feel confident. I'd rather just give them away or something, then take them back and be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
say, right, can I get my money back because this is I couldn't do it. I just ain't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
an idiot for that.
I'm with you. A man is an idiot. That's the reality. Man is an idiot. A man
Yeah.
spending hard-earned money out here. Do you know what I
Of
mean?
course. Of course,
Man,
of course.
Man spending hard-earned money out here for these things. But well,
Ace
Rate them.
said, quickly, just to run through the chat, people rated Mini Disc still. Ace rated it, said he loved it, said Sony messed it up because they didn't share the patent with any other company, so no other company could make it.
that's what it was.
Oh, is
So-
that why it flopped?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like they made it
okay.
so only they could make it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it
They
was.
sold on the patent.
Yeah,
They sold on the patent. They would have made it bigger still, innit?
Yeah, it would have been like more easily for other people to use. Like, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, my Sony Walkman, I rinsed it for like probably my whole secondary school career.
I'll rinse that, boy.
I was just
I'll rinse
that
my one.
1 year warranty, boy. I was just killing it. I was killing it. You see the
Oh,
auntie?
yeah, this one.
Yeah,
Hmm?
you see the auntie that was throwing the money.
yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah, of the
I
school
thought it
kid,
was a
of the kid.
stunt. I thought it was a stunt, but let's talk about it as though it was real.
As if it. Let's.
All right.
Let's. Because the thing is, when I first saw it and then I watched it again, I thought that young man isn't really putting in enough effort to stop Auntie dashing that P
You think
over.
my mum is throwing her away? No. We have to figure
That's his
something
mum.
out.
That's his mum.
Lee, you know what it was, yeah? Like, nah. And firstly, I don't trust anything I see on the internet anymore, and I've been like that for a couple of years. But if we're taking that for God, he weren't trying hard enough because those were pinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Those were pinkies. Yeah.
Your mum's got to be
No,
raggo to do
no.
that, though. Your mum's got to
Huh?
be raggo to do that. Your mum's got to be raggo to do that, though.
This is the issue, yeah, with that, yeah. And I'm gonna use.
That could have been someone else's money. That could have
I'm
been someone
gonna use a
else's money.
brethren. I'm gonna use a brethren, yeah. So if you know, if I'm responsible for somebody's child and I find out that, you know, they're making all this go up and all of that kind of stuff, maybe his mum doesn't understand, but I know enough to know that you're rightly, that could be somebody else's money, and that's causing him more problems. That's causing him big problems there. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
What would you do?
I wouldn't do that. I certainly wouldn't do
Well,
that.
as a parent or as a child?
As both.
As a parent,
As a
I'm not
parent,
doing that.
As a parent, I would ask my child where they got that money from, and you get what I'm saying. And we'd have to speak on the level. And if it was from illegal happenings,
Lee, I'm telling you,
we put an end to that.
Lee,
No,
I'm
but
not
if
telling
your
you-
child,
I'm not telling you.
if your child says, "Yeah, Dad, I got it from selling drugs,"
Yeah, I'll be like, right, how much are you making? Because we can make a business out of this.
well, I've been
You
telling
seem to be
you
doing it. You seem to be doing it. You seem to be doing something correct. You get
You're
what
like,
I'm
yeah, I've
saying?
been
So
telling you
how
that.
much
man.
more do you need?
No,
What kind of investment do you need?
I'm telling you that man's mashing. Like, let's do it now.
Can I tell you about the time that my mom found a large amount of weed under my bed? Oh my God.
Tell us the
You know
story.
what? So anyway, so I had some weed under my bed, yeah? It was probably about a Z. So I had a Z under the bed back in the day.
Lee,
You see.
Lee,
I'm talking, this is
Lee.
over 15 years ago, yeah.
Lee, I used to go
Go on.
church. I don't know what a Z is. Put that in money. Put that in money. What is that in money
Alright.
terms?
I think at the time it was about 120. I don't know what the prices are now. It's like 120 at the time. This is talking
120?
about 50. Yeah. I'm talking about over 15 years ago. I think there must be two something. I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't know the
cool,
maths
cool.
now, but it's a lot now. It's a lot now compared to what it was. I think I was paying 120 under Z. Anyway, look at me talking about anyway. So I've left it under my bed. I've come home on a whatever, and I've gone under my bed, and the thing's not there. Now, my parents didn't go in my room at this point. You know, it's giving my little bit of independence at this age now. They never went in my room. So I'm thinking, huh? What one? So I'm thinking, oh shit. So now I know the cat's out the bag, innit? So I'm like, all right, cool. I go into, so my mum's downstairs. So imagine these times I come in the house, I said hello to my mum, you know. My dad's on the couch, bunning the spliff. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything is normal in my household. Anyway, I've gone into my mum's room and I see the box that the weed was in on the dressing side table. So I'm thinking, oh, you know, you're just thinking, oh, this is long. This is so long. This is so long. And my mum was like, she come upstairs. She heard me come in. She's like, go and talk to your dad. I'm thinking, oh, you're doing this. You're doing this to me. So I've gone downstairs. You're right, Dad.
Hold
Yeah,
on. Let's paint this picture properly. So your mum's found the big box of weed. She's confiscated the weed.
Yeah.
She knows you have clocked that she's confiscated the weed, and then she tells you to go downstairs and talk to your dad, who's bunning a big spliff.
Yeah.
Right,
this is what baffs me sometimes, is because these are the situations that I think, right, should I just pack my bag and leave? Shall I? What am I doing right now? I might as well pack some overnight clothes because I need to make music, because I know this is, and you know what? I wasn't a youth to get in trouble like this from my parents as well, innit? And I don't want to hear this letdown talk. I don't want to hear none of it. I got clumsy in the moment or whatever. So I've gone down. I remember, I'm not talking about some kingpin. I was probably making enough to buy a crepe here and there. Do you get what I'm saying? Some jolting peas. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, oh. So I got into the living room and my old man's bunning spliff, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, Mum said I need to talk to you. The man said, about what? I was like, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? So I'm like, oh yeah, about the thing that you found on the bed. He goes, what thing? I'm thinking, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, he's like, no, that's my thing now. I was like, what? He goes, my thing now. He goes,
shut up.
He said to me, do I owe money on it? I said, no. He said, yeah, that's my thing then.
Lee, your dad robbed you.
He robbed me. He said, that's my thing now.
Wow.
And over the next week and a half, I watched him smoke my thing. I watched him smoke the whole thing. Raggo. Because obviously he's a bun minute. He's thinking, what, this is free weed. This is free weed. As long as you don't owe no money. But that was the principle. What he said to me, do you owe someone money for this? And I said, no. So he said, all right then. So you're not in debt? All right, cool. This is my thing then. And that was his way of saying, look, yeah. But he never questioned me. He never really said much like, oh yeah, don't make me catch you do it again or whatever. That was it. I think that's all I needed to know. Like, from Mumsy knows, time to call it a day.
So
we never spoke about it again.
So do you think your mum knew the conversation that your dad had with you?
Nah. I think they think they knew the fact that they found it. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't do it again. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them.
Did you do it again?
No. Well, I think I just tried to recoup a little bit, but I had to keep the weed at someone else's house. Then after this point, it's long. It's long. Like, the reason why I stopped the whole weed thing, why I knew it wasn't my game. This when I knew it wasn't my game, yeah. Because obviously, when you're doing your little thing and you're making little change, you get to a point where you do think you're a little Escobar. You do think like you're Tony Montana, innit? And I'm talking about, I wasn't making no big money, you know. It was just some joke thing. And I never forget, I was in bed with my girl at the time, yeah. And my phone rang. It was like 2 a.m. And the brother said, yeah, I'm in Camden. Can you come and link me? I said, babes, I've got things to do. I need to provide. I'm a provider. I said, I'm a provider. You get what I'm saying? And she was cussing me. She's like, you're an idiot. Why are you doing this? You're a working man. You're a fool. I was like, listen, I'm a bad man. I'm a shotter. Allow me. I do this thing. Let me do my thing in it. I was doing all of it. I put my Pradas on, my tracksuit, jumped in the whip, put £3 petrol in, drove all the way to Camden. And you know what happened? The brother said, yeah, can I get a fives on tick?
Oh, for those of us that don't know, tell us what a fives is.
A fives is something that I don't even think in the last 20 years you could get a fives. Fives is like, that's probably about one spliff, if that. But on tick means he wants it for free because he wants to pay me the next time. After that, I couldn't even imagine. I got to tell this girl now that I left in the bed, who was running her mouth, cussing me off, that this is how it went down. Do you get what I'm saying? After that day, I retired. I swear down, I don't think I just thought this game is not for me. Game done. And that's a true story. I'm not even lying. I'm not embellishing anything because I remember the politics.
The maddest thing is, I know that's a true story because you've told us this before, word for word.
I'm telling you exactly how it went. And that was and I'm telling you now, that was the icing on the cake for me. And then I thought, you know what? Certain things isn't for you. Certain things isn't for you.
That's mad.
Do you know what? This is the most hilarious story. You just like self-snitched. And then you spoke about your dad robbing you. Your dad robbed you. Ace is like lying in stitches right now.
He took my things. He took my thing like Debo, you know.
The maddest thing is how you said your dad done it. Your dad, imagine like, so mum said they need to talk to you about what?
You know them ones there.
That in itself is wild. And then the thing that was you found under the bed. What thing? So he's made you confess. He's made you admit what was under the bed. And then man told you, that's mine now. Fam, he robbed you like you and him were in jail.
Yeah, he robbed me in the same room, in my living room. In my living room. Do you know what? And the thing is, when I was having this conversation with him, I'm going to add this to you. He doesn't. At no point does he ever make eye contact with me. So I could be facing the other way for all he knows. He's not even looking at me. He's not even but it's weird. It's weird. It's like Daredevil. He knows where I am and he can get to me, but he's not even, he was fixated. I think he was watching Land of the Giants or Star Trek or one of them, or X-Files. You know, one of them programs, them old school programs. And that was it.
Lee.
And that was it.
This is possibly one of the funniest stories. This is the best one ever.
I'm telling you, this is real shit. This is real life shit, man. I'm telling you. This is real life shit, man. So yeah, he taxed me, man. That was the biggest tax of my life. So yeah, that was my that was time to let me know. Just go back to Sainsbury's and do overtime. That's what I said. I'm gonna go back to Sainsbury's and I'm gonna do some overtime. Man, it's less stress. Less stress.
That is actually mad. That is actually mad.
I'm in too much shock to even ask.
You're in shock, man. I should go back to that. I should drive to his house now, rob him back in it. Bro, my piece now.
Someone said you should have teethed it back in the yard back then.
No, listen, I'm telling you, man. My old man was nang with the weed, man. Absolutely nang with it. Absolutely nang with it. I don't want to bait up his whole thing. I've got some stories about my dad and his herbs. They'll make you laugh, man.
Tell us then.
Man, no, but I'm just saying. Remember, he's from a generation that will smoke herb and walk around the house. You know, nowadays, if some people are smoking herb, they go outside the front or the back garden, innit? He's been in the living room, walk through the kitchen, stir the corridor, go toilet, spliff still alight, you know? I'm from that generation. I'm from that generation of yardman. Them yardman ain't about no more. Yardman have manners. They go to the front now. All of that turns your walls yellow. He don't business. That smell that David knows. I know David's pops with the same, you know. Find the thing, walk up the stairs with the spliff still alight. I've never seen anything like it. This is raw back Jamaican thing. Raw back. No jokes. I swear down.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, and let me not incriminate my pops no more. Let me allow it.
I'm dead.
Because world will get back to him.
So Lee, you put this topic about this woman in the chat.
Yeah. So let's talk about it, man.
Well, tell the people then.
Right. So what's the topic about again? What one did I put up?
The girl, the woman, man,
What one? The
that
second
let
one,
her,
the one with the paragraph.
that let her husband do his thing.
Okay, so basically, there's a woman, yeah, and she has no libido. And I think it could work for both sides. It could be a man as well. And she was saying that she would let her partner go and sleep with other females as long as he came back home to her. How do we feel about the situation? Is it right? Is it wrong? If for example, if you're not intersex, and I know a few people, I'm not saying a lot, but I know a few people that's not really intersex. So, but their partners are. What's the situation? Where do you go with this?
We were talking about something like this last week, weren't we? Impotence.
Were you talking about impotence?
No, or were we talking about lack of? We were talking about something last week. But yeah, what would you do in
Well,
that
personally,
scenario?
I think in that scenario, because I couldn't handle anything else, I'd have to do what I don't want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would
What
have
do you
to,
mean?
if I didn't like sex, then I would, for the sake of the argument, I would have to perform it, just because I'm not letting my partner go elsewhere. Do you get what I'm saying?
You don't want to share your partner.
No, I don't want to share my partner, so I would have to do it. It's like my partner saying to me, if you don't eat my bum or go down on me, I'm going elsewhere. Then I'd have to do it.
Would
Or
you?
could I talk about me going elsewhere? Yeah, no, because I feel like that's something that I couldn't share with someone else. No?
Some people can, right? Clearly. She was like, it's been healthy for their relationship.
No, for real. But I think that you both have to be quite open-minded. I don't think my partner now could handle that, personally. What, me going elsewhere?
Because she's got a low sex drive. I don't know,
With
man.
my girl, you go on.
I feel like it's part of the package. I just feel like, yeah, you can't really. I mean, each to
Some
their.
people, some people don't like it though. Some people, I know that there are a few guys I spoke to that say they're not really into it. Like it's not really for them, but they say their partner really is. And I'm like, what do you do? And he's like, well, I just chill out, pretend I got a headache. I'm like, what? How?
Well, this is your male
Aren't you
friend, yeah?
male friends? Male friends. I don't know. No female friends that tell me that they're not getting it from their fella. Personally,
Well, your male friend just said, nah.
yeah. I said nah, but I'm not really on it. I said, what? Do you still love your missus? Like, yeah, but it's just not me. I'm just not on it like that. I'm good once a month. Like what? Once a month.
What's
I take it to.
what do you think a
He's been
steady
with his.
sex life is?
Do you know what? It can fluctuate. I think you need to be having at least once a week. Personally, I think personally, once a week. If you can't fit in once a week, you're gonna maybe I'd have conversations about it. If I can't have it at least once a week, Sunday on the couch, then at least you get what I'm saying. I'll sulk. I'm a baby like that. I'm a baby. I can't. You know what I'm saying? 3 times a week is a good week. I'm not saying I need it every day. I don't need it every day. Do you get what I'm saying? But at least once a week minimum, personally.
Fair
What about
enough.
you, D?
I watched the program last night, yeah.
Tell us.
Maybe half of it. About adult breastfeeding. Bro, you see this sex thing, yeah? Can't judge no one. Because there's people doing stuff, yeah, there's people doing stuff now that's normal, yeah, that 10 years ago was frowned upon.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like, yeah, there's like, it could get all techie, but yeah, there's things that people do now that 10 years ago was frowned upon, 20 years ago was frowned upon, 30 years ago, what are you mad? On both sides, not just men. See now?
Yeah.
Fam. Right now, I'm just each to their own.
Brother, I personally think though, I do think that if you're a working man, yeah, or you're a working woman, yeah, and you're working hard, full time, you can't be working full time and having sex and going to the gym, and I just don't think it's possible. especially when you're in your 30s, latter 30s, should I say? Maybe early 20s, yeah, early 30s, early through your 20s, early 30s. But when man's working every day and doing everything every day, I'm not roasting like that every day. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what? I think
Like man's going out to make money, so it's like I'm going out to do my thing, I need to maneuver. It's not like I'm a youth that just them man that sign on, them man are working all the time. Them man are just chilling. Them man can work all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you judging, man? Why are you judging, man?
Listen, because that's what I do in it. They probably judge me as well. We all judge each other slightly. But I just imagine a man that's working all the time either works part-time or you don't have a job. Because when do you find the time to work all the time? When? How? Shouldn't you be out making peas?
Some man do. Some man make peas and do the business, innit?
And what late in their late 30s? What all the time though?
some
What,
man,
2-3
Lee,
what 2-3 rounds?
Lee,
I said in the late 30s.
Lee.
Two,
Some man
2-3
just
rounds.
Some man just rob people of weed.
And I know once he robbed the man, he ain't walking. Mumsy weren't getting no thing once he's chung.
No, stop it, please. Let's not.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Let's not, Lee. Stop.
Once he's chung out of his box, what's he gonna get? A little ride. That's what he's gonna get. A little ride. He ain't doing much.
Oh gosh.
You get what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is like I just can't imagine you really being that tusky. If you're that tusky, that makes me wonder, boy.
So
You
going back to the topic, yeah. So this look, you see what works with you and your missus now won't necessarily work with you and somebody else and her and somebody else. Do you understand?
Of course.
So what these people are doing, there's certain, like you got traditionally they were housewives, yeah. Traditionally you have housewives. Now you have house husbands. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever works for you, innit? Like you got to make it work however you make it work.
I didn't get what your point was, Daddy.
Yeah, we know this.
He's just trying not to offend no one. That's what he's trying to do right now. I respect
I'm
him.
just say it how it is, man. Say it how it is. Could you allow, if you had no libido, could you allow your missus to go and get peace elsewhere and be cool with that?
No, if there's no libido, then that's a different argument.
Low.
I say you got low libido, low. Like,
you know
like
what?
I said earlier, if
because you need to go doctors. You need to go doctors. You need to go see your dad and get the herbs, get the other herbs. You understand? You need to do something because you see, once you start doing all of that, yeah, you're running the risk of so much other madness getting involved. I remember there was some story of some guy that always wanted a threesome, yeah. Man had it broke up their relationship. I can't remember what way it was or whatever. Like once you start in like, nah.
Yeah, but if that's what you want, and you're curious towards it, then and you have a partner that understands it, then why not be able to have it?
Yeah, but now you're talking about if your partner understands it. For me,
well, the scenario that we were talking about, she understood it. She said that she doesn't have the libido. She was happy for him to go out and do his thing.
But then there's no argument.
Could you do that though? That's what I'm saying to you. What would you do in that scenario if you would say put yourself in the girl's position? Because I was saying earlier when you walked off is that for something like that, I would have to step up and perform even though I didn't want to perform for the sake of it. Because I don't want my partner going elsewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the whole idea of doing something that maybe I'm not really into. Because look, let's be honest. What I'm trying to say is, you see something like sex, yeah, sometimes I might not be on it. But once I started, I'm on it. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes I can be sitting there thinking, I'm not really feeling it. But then once I get into it, I'm like, nah, yeah, I'm on it. This is what I needed. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but right now,
I feel like that more later on in life as opposed to when I was younger. When I was younger, I was always on it. Now sometimes I can sit there and say, nah, babe, chill out, man. Give me some breathing room. You get what I'm saying? Always on me, man. Chill, man. But when I get it, I'm like, what? Giddy
Yeah,
up.
but Lee, it's a conversation. It's a
Anyway,
conversation.
this topic's dead. Let's talk about Ace.
What's
Bro.
he saying?
People are asking about Ace. People are saying, "Where's Ace?" People are wanting to know what the latest is with Ace. Ace, how are you? Could you message in the chat, please?
Did Ace say something in the chat earlier?
Ace has been in the chat. He was.
Ace is trolling. Ace is trolling, man. Carry on trolling, man.
Ace has been cracking joke about Lee and his dad. He said he can't watch this anymore because
Oh yeah, because he's taking it.
you're upset at his system still.
So the latest on Ace, yeah, is Ace is home, but we ain't like this isn't any information that he hasn't put out on the gram. So Ace is home. He's doing well. So when I was chatting to him before his operation, yeah, and we was talking.
Don't lie, he was shocking it. Don't lie, he was shocking it.
No, I'm not even gonna lie. Like he was a bit nervous about certain things, but what his main concern was he had to have a catheter, yeah. Now we was talking about
letting man know about Ace's thing, fam, like that.
But we're adults in it, but he was saying he's got to have a catheter. So I was
what's a catheter again?
The catheter is the thing that they put inside your penis. So yeah, right.
What? Well, like a straw thing.
That yeah, with the back that goes into the bag. Yeah. Now the thing is, what I realized is that they have to. Well, this is what I said to Ace.
I want to know where you're going with this one. Still,
I said they have to arouse you.
Oh my gosh!
They have to arouse you to put the thing in. Yeah, Lee.
So what are you saying? Ace got bashed off by a man.
Ace's response was, can I get someone to do it? If so, I nominate Lee.
Yeah.
But
we get that in rapid.
When he heard that he has to get aroused for the catheter to go in, that cheered him up. He was like, yeah, he's packing his bags already. He's ready to go.
So let me get this straight, yeah? Is this a joke or are you being serious?
What about the conversation or how they put a catheter in?
Yeah, how you put a catheter in. Do I have to Google this? Because
I've got no idea. No, the catheter goes in your penis.
Yeah, but you have to be aroused to get it in.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Oh, I was going to say, bro, because I was going to say that is a mad thing if you did. Can you imagine the doctor standing there telling you this and having to bash you off? And you're just sitting there like, what?
Technically, he doesn't have to do that to you. It just needs to be stiff.
Yeah, but how would you get it stiff? He'd have to stroke it or something.
Well,
you're not going to look in his eyes and get hard.
You could do it yourself.
By looking at him like that, yeah, doc. I'm ready.
You two have no boundaries, bro. You two, man. Man are trying to have serious conversation about your brethren's thing.
The other doctor's looking at you. You're doing the mad thing.
Listen,
on your own thing.
Ace said I was asleep when they put it in. They put him to sleep. Even worse.
So they played with him while he was asleep. I bet he got it hard, rapid in his dreams. Big whale Willie.
Gosh.
The big whale Willie got stiffer.
I moved us away from the other topic because I just thought it was much, and then my man just turned this topic into that too.
The maddest thing is, Lee, yeah. You see, man, like Ace, they would have to use like more than your average sedative or whatever it is to knock him out. Yeah, they probably didn't do it. See, he probably weren't knocked out. He's probably looking at man with one eye open, pretending to be knocked out. Pretending, just lying there like, yeah, that's it.
Oh dear.
Can you imagine that? They probably just stuck their finger in his bum hole, man. They probably stuck his finger in his bum hole. And it's good to go. It was good to go, man.
Oh, anyway.
I did manage to speak to him though. He seems in high spirits, man, which is good, man. The energy I was getting, I was like, what? he sounds like he's ready to roll out already, you know.
He's gonna be back soon. He's gonna be back real soon. Ace is good.
And big up Naomi as well, you know. Let's big
Oh,
up
come
Naomi,
on.
man. All
Yeah,
day, every day.
you were
man.
saying that's your people.
Yeah, it's my people, man. I didn't even know it. Like I said, until I saw it on blogs, I was like, huh? I was thinking last month I was doing the candy in the garden with her at a friend's house, and all of a sudden this is the same girl, and she didn't even tell me. I was like, what? I can't believe it. The world's small. It's a small world, isn't it? But she won't
Yeah.
actually give me a house address either to let me send flowers to her house. You know that.
She what? She won't.
She won't give me a house address. She said she doesn't want no fuss.
You sure she doesn't want no fuss, or she just doesn't want you knowing where she
She
lives?
doesn't. I dropped her home. I've dropped her home bare times. I just can't remember her address. I know where she lives, what area it is, but I can't remember the actual door number. Do you know what I mean? But I've dropped her home a few times.
I've heard she don't want no fuss. Like she got in touch via Tash, Victor's partner. Because man, you're just sitting and you're like, I've got a feeling I'm gonna be a match, you know. And you just go and do this thing. Like I've spoken about it a couple of times in the barbershop and with other people, and it's just like God gave you everything in it for a reason. Like when I was chatting in the barbershop, certain man was like, oh yeah, well, your appendix and your tonsils and this and that and that, they're there for a reason, even though we can live without them. Like I was saying to man in the barbershop, yeah, you see how like people get their appendix out. There's a lot of things that are happening now that we are guinea pigs for. Like, you see, like Wi-Fi. Who knows? Your appendix could be like a little Wi-Fi blocker or something, or a little Bluetooth blocker. Man's getting it taken out left, right, and center. We'll see what happens. But the kidney thing, I know we can live with one, but boy, I don't. Oof. Oh, one kidney, and you know the procedure. You know they don't take it out. They add the third one to him. So they don't take out. Yeah, they don't take out the one that's not working. They just bypass the old ones and just tuck the new one in.
So man, I've got 3 kidneys now.
Fam, he's a mutant.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah, he's a
So
mutant.
why don't they take out the one that's not working?
I don't know. That's what they do. They just leave it there. And they literally just
I can
unplug
just
it.
leave it. I can just leave bits in.
It's not doing that.
What kind of plummetry is this, man?
It's not doing nothing. They just leave it there and they just plug in a new thing.
Ain't that thing gonna rust? It's not working, in it. I thought anything that ain't working in your body just gonna you get what I'm saying? Go off key inside, you know?
Oh, I doubt it will go off key, but if you know, because obviously, look, it hasn't been working for a very long time. How long has he been waiting for? Is it 3 years?
How long has he been waiting for?
5.
A long
It's been a
time.
long time. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Long time. Hasn't been working. But yeah, it is there. I've changed his name already. He and he thinks I'm joking.
What have you changed his name to?
Fam, I'm gonna start calling him Frank. I started calling him Frank.
And gave him a new identity, you know.
Fam, he's Frank. He's alive. He does
have a new lease of energy, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's good.
Wouldn't you, bro?
Yeah, for real though. That makes me think that maybe he was a bit stressed, innit? Oh, bless him.
Who? Him?
Yeah, bless him.
No, don't start doing all of that. Don't start doing it. Bun him.
Man said
That's
bun him.
fun, you know.
Man's
Bun him.
watching this, you know, in his bed, yeah. Try to relax. And you man are all giving him the bun him.
Like, because the thing is, yeah, you see, like with the whole kidney issue or whatever illness is or whatever was wrong with him, that doesn't affect his timekeeping. Bun him. Ace.
Only barbers will link everything to your timekeeping now, bro.
Standard.
Always.
You lot
Always.
changed the game. Changed the game. I miss jamming in the barbershop, not knowing when you're getting your trim.
You can do that.
Although I don't have time like that in my life again. But it was a fun time.
That's long.
It was a
It
fun
did.
time.
It was bare jokes. There was bare jokes.
Bro, there was
bare
times,
jokes,
yeah,
them
I'll
days,
be
yeah.
going home, yeah. So back in the day, I used to go raving and then I'll sleep at my mum's for a bit. And in the morning, on a Saturday, I'm driving home at like 5 something. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get a trim. I'll go to the barber shop. And I'm there till midday, blood.
Yeah.
Man's just there.
I think that's where I learned to be a comedian, man, in the barbershop. You know, just watching bare characters. Because you literally get so many characters come in and out of that
Good
barbershop.
material,
You know
innit?
what I'm saying? Material for days. And it doesn't matter what barbershop you go, you know. Every barbershop's got bare characters. And man, there was a brother at one stage. Remember that brother used to come in and sell phone cards?
So what?
Do you remember he used to sell credit? Half price. There was a brother that sold credit. There was a DVD man that used to come in there. You had everything. There was a man that come in and sold gums.
Do you remember?
There was a man that sold. Go on.
Do you remember when the man that worked out how to bypass the electricity? A man was coming in selling you electricity
Yeah.
on the key.
Everything was going in. Everything was going in. There was a man that knew every man's business, and he would tell the whole barbershop one man's business, you know. The whole barbershop. But none of this Instagram sending it privately. Man was out there just telling, and no one record it. Man's out here snitching, telling man the whole thing.
Nah, it used to be good times, man. I'll tell you.
That was good times, man.
Good times.
No
Man,
backlash. No one getting cancelled.
Huh?
No one getting cancelled, boy.
Yeah.
If you didn't see it, it was like Chinese whispers. Anything you heard in the barbershop, everyone was just sending the remix out. By the time it went out there, boy, the story changed about 10 times.
Fam, those were the days. But actually, I don't
Those
miss
were the
it
days.
because now I just like going in and getting my trim and bouncing.
Yeah, you're a busy man now, innit? You're a busy man now.
Bro, I might stay and say do 2 chats for like 5-10 minutes before and after, but bro,
It depends. I'm only gonna stay if your people are there. Sometimes I feel like I've got to stay for David, otherwise he gets a bit upset. If I just, it's like a link. Come there, beat, and then just kick out. You want you to jump for a little bit, make up conversation. It's rude, innit? Innit, D? I know you get upset if I just left straight away. I got to come and give you a little bit of banter. You get what I'm saying? And then leave.
Have you not noticed
make our relationship look authentic?
Have you not noticed that when your trim's finished, I just go to the back. I'll just leave you to
it. Which reminds me, I need to get trimmed this week.
Boy, I don't know about all of that.
Look, that's what cultures turn into. Well, yeah. So I'm going basketball tomorrow. Do you not want to come?
What do you mean you're going basketball? What does that even mean?
I'm going to watch the London Lions.
Who they play?
They've got a big game against a team whose name I cannot say.
Wait, you cannot say? Or you what?
No, I don't know how to say it. It's a German club, Kaffenberg Bulls.
Okay, is this like their Champions League thing, the Europa League or something?
Yeah. I watched it last week. I'm not even gonna lie. No, I don't know. Maybe that's the one I missed. But yeah, I watched it last week. I'm not even gonna lie. It was lifestyle still.
What is it, Kaffenberg?
Did they have more people than our thing?
Definitely not. Definitely not. So the people need to work harder. However,
are you ringside? Are you to courtside?
Yeah, what courtside, bro? Come, baby, come sit with me.
Shit. Don't make me put my Jordans on and just rock up.
Yeah, come on, baby. Come on, Lee, baby. You know how we get down, playboy.
What time is it?
Oh, Lee loves it. Look at him. Hey, 8 o'clock start.
You know, I like the lifestyle to come take two photos and make moves.
Well,
can you get a photographer to meet us there as well?
There's a photographer there. There's a photographer there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I might just show up for that, you know.
Yeah, man.
I might show up.
Show up.
I'm on that.
No, but yeah, so that's tomorrow. Anyone in the chat can come. I'm trying to find a link. If you don't want to come, there's a link for cheap.
Hold on, wait. What is it free? Is it free?
But they have to pay, but we get
courtside. Yeah,
because obviously we're family.
Yeah, because everyone in the chat. How many people in there? No, do you know what? Slyly, my internet gone.
Yeah, it's going.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Slyly, yeah, guys. It's free for you lot.
Who's you lot in the chat room?
Everyone that wants to come. But you have to DM me your name.
I hear that. DM your name.
DM me, not cut the chat, because I don't have access to that Instagram no more. Unless KO wants to. KO wants to send videos.
That's a different story, but okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you lot DM me your names, yeah, and then I will definitely get you on the list, and you should definitely come and experience the basketball because it is good. Tomorrow's game is very good. It's like the Euro Cup games are quite good. So yeah, so make sure you come if you'll cut the chat list in the group chat now. Obviously, the people that are listening later, it's not for you. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, apologies. Do you know what's going on? I think my laptop battery is playing up, and so I think that's
What's
what's
that noise? Is that you going? What's that going? Glong,
my laptop.
glong.
laptop.
Oh, was that yours? I thought that was my phone.
No, the charge is not working properly, and that's why my screen
Okay.
is funny. But yeah,
Okay.
everyone, KR, everyone, K is like, what? Don't I get the hookup? No, everyone's got the hookup tomorrow. Come experience it.
Ain't you gonna come down from Birmingham?
Huh?
Ain't she coming down from Birmingham though?
I mean, if she wants to, but I wouldn't. But it's not that deep. However, if she feels like it, she can do that if that's what she feels like doing. But someone told a quick barbershop story. Last time I visited the barbershop, the whole shop got into a huge debate about what would black people be worshipping if slave master missionaries never came to Africa to teach us Christianity deep. That is true. But you know, before like slave masters, yeah, you know, before white people got to Africa, pre this, the Arabs had already got there and preached Islam.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, lots of
They were
people.
doing their thing already. They were
Lots
doing their
of
thing
people.
already before.
Lots of people.
Oh,
It's interesting, isn't it?
okay. That's mad.
It's interesting,
You
isn't
learn
it?
something new every day.
Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Because how do you think Egypt and all these North African countries, how do you think they're Muslim?
Yeah, sure. I didn't think of that. You know. I did see something the other day about the Arabs in Congo back in the day.
There's Arabs like in Nigeria. There were Arabs in Nigeria because that's the most of Nigeria is Muslim.
Okay, is that where the Coolie ones come from? The Coolie Nigerians.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
What?
Say no more.
Anyway,
Say no more.
I think we've wrapped
Say no
up
more.
today. I think we're maxed out. Do you have a relationship corner, Damon?
Nah, no different to there's a couple like issues with people's parents, issues with their spouse's parent and all of that. Like there's been a few that's just like, I don't get on with my boyfriend's mum, blah blah blah. She's getting on to me. This is like there's like 4 like this. Like real talk, yeah. Is it literally just shut your mouth and suck it up?
I don't know, man. If you don't get with my mum, I don't know if it could work.
Yeah, I agree. You know,
You don't get with my mum, it don't. Because what does that tell you about my choice? Like, unless I know that my mum's a problem, then fair enough. But in my situation now, I couldn't imagine if you can't get with my mum, then you definitely ain't for me.
Yeah, but okay. So, but what I'm saying to you is, if like you know, like they are moaning or they're saying, yeah, your mum's doing this, your mum's doing that. Is it a case of, listen, my mum's calling it, just suck it up, stop moaning about it, get on with it, innit?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I think having an in-law, any in-law, is kind of difficult still. Not in a bad way. You kind of have
I think. Well, your in-laws.
Can I tell you what's mad about it?
Go on.
What's mad about it? It's like a next adult, yeah, an extra adult that thinks they can badge you up and tell you to do stuff. It's like not badge you up, but like they could tell you. They can chat to you.
I've never been in that position. My whole angle is when you have in-laws, I think your job is to keep them sweet and get them on your side. You know, when you're in a relationship with someone and their parents are backing you, then you've done your job, innit?
Yeah,
because they know that you're righteous and you're doing your thing correct. Where even when they go to their parents, say, "Oh, right," and their parents are like, "No, I think he's right." When you get it like that, which you should be working on anyway, then you know what I'm saying. If you're not making no effort, then what do you expect, innit? Like, I always make an effort with anyone I'm seeing's parents. You get what I'm saying? Whether it be parents or stepdad.
Absolutely. I mean,
the
thing is with mine, yeah, with my situation with Aish, yeah. You see, when I landed from early, yeah. Are you taking a fair leap?
No. The guy asked me if he could park there because I'm outside his house.
Yeah. See my thing with Aisha. See when I landed, from early, I just let her parents know. Hey, listen, man's hearing it. Settle yourself. That's what it is.
Is that what you said to them?
Yeah.
Those words?
Exactly. What you? Oh, clearly, Aisha's not in the room because there's no way you come with that bad man talk. What with my man?
You the dad?
Yeah.
Lee!
With Gully Ranks there. Are you mad? Gully Ranks? You told Gully Ranks, listen, just settle. And the man probably had his stuff there. You know that stuff, that stick. Like Mufasa, you tried to tell him that. Damon, don't try and gas up the things, blood, because you will not be present on the next week's show. We know this factual. There's no way you came through like that. I don't know who you think you are right now, but I, for one, am not going to stand there and have this disrespect on the show. Not today. Not today, my brother.
Do you know what shocked me? When see at the christening, and I've come out to the bar, and you and Aisha's dad are having like a drinking contest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is Lee doing?
Can we talk about before we go? Yeah, how stressed you looked every time you saw Lee at the christening,
bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
every time Damon came near Lee, he just looked mad stressed. Like
he looked under pressure, innit?
Let me just rectify, that no, I did not move like that with the in-laws. To be fair, I've had the wickedest time with them. Like, there's been no issues at all. So, just to kind of secure that I don't hold licks next time I go Birmingham, from Ellie the Mandem up there, and from Aisha's mum, because Aisha's mum's gully when she's ready. So yeah, I'm not about that. Femi, real talk, bro. Every time I saw Lee, he was doing something that could have potentially got the christening locked off.
My missus said, do you know what she said? She said, Damon don't like Lee still.
You don't like me. You don't like me. It's a known fact. Everyone says you don't like me.
She's like, Damon just looks irritated at Lee all the time. Why does he?
Bro,
I'm so upset.
Bro, there was a time. There was a time where there was I think it was Vienna Grace and May that was sleeping on the chair, on like a little sofa thing. Lee's having a little play fight with, I think, Nathan, and both of them. When you see like cartoons back in the day when the fight it would happen in a cartoon and it was just a ball of dust and you saw fists and that coming out and legs coming out. That's what Lee and Nathan was, rolling around on the dance floor and landed on top of the two little babies sleeping. That's the behavior of them, man, there in the christening. Every time I looked at Lee, it was either someone's going to get injured and go hospital or they're just locking off the christening. Yeah, and this, remember how Lee landed at the christening? By running up and down the hallway naked.
That's standard things, though. That's standard things. You forget about the dance off I had with all the kids. I bust all the kids up. I bust them all up. I smoked a little spliff with certain people. Can't really talk about that. You get what I'm saying? I did my thing. Drinking competition with the in-laws. I was working the room for you. You didn't even know that what I was doing. I was secure, letting them know that you've got brethren like me that are straight gully from yard. That are mischievous.
Femi. He got Ash's dad, and this is what I can remember the conversation was. Yeah, so I think me and Ash's dad was talking, and he's landed like, well, I've got a big man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ash's dad has kind of stepped back and looked at him like, who's this you? So Lee's like, we saying. So, but he all now in I'm looking at
in a
like,
Jamaican accent. In a Jamaican accent. It was patois. I was doing it in patois, yeah.
So I'm looking at Pops and I'm like, don't switch. Please don't switch. He's my brethren. And I think he said something like, he's literally said something like, who is you? He said, but who is you? Yeah? Who is you? And then I think Lee said like something dumb like, I is me. What are you drinking? Are we doing this thing or not? And then them two just walked off to the bar. But Pops looked at me like, I like this one, And then they went to the bar.
I'm a real one. Listen, what that was to me is that is what I live for. Them type of environments. I'm born in them environments. Do you get what I'm saying? I used to be little May and Diana Grace. That was me back in the days, falling asleep in the bashments. And now, me are the original Don Gargan. I run things now. Oh boy.
Let's go home.
All right, Lee.
Let's go home.
All right, Lee.
I need to drive to my dad's and get my weed money back. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm really thinking right now. He mugged me. I'm about to go there and mug him.
I think this podcast is called Lee Got Robbed by His Dad.
Yeah. Pops robbed me. Pops robbed me, man.
Pops robbed me. No, honestly, you guys have killed it. I don't know if this is gonna go on YouTube ever again. I think it's just gonna live on the podcast platforms. But rate, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Of course.
We've had 2.55k subscribers for a long time now. We get it at 2.6. That's 50 friends. Thank you.
No. You want to add 50 friends? Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend, innit?
Bless up.
Kaya.
Lock off the thing.